There is a family of weapons that flies so far under the radar. They're actually so far down there that they're not actually even flying. They're submarines at this point. And I guess that's kind of an accurate comparison to make because these things are sneaky lethal and will surprise the most meta of players. I'm using them in Quick Play, Trials of Osiris, Iron Banner. I mean, there's no PvP environment where these cannot shine. I'm going to tell you what they are and which ones you should be paying attention to and why. But real quick, some folks this week seemed shocked, offended even, that I had some sponsored content here on the channel. I just want to give you all a polite reminder real quick that there will sometimes be sponsored content here on my channel. I say no to far more offers than I say yes to, and I try to curate what products and games get featured, so they will actually be stuff that some of you might be interested in, but sponsored content will definitely be sprinkled in on occasion here. It won't be the majority of the content or anywhere close to it, but I am the sole provider for the 3 human beings I care most about in this world, so I will absolutely take advantage of the many ways my job allows me to monetize my content to provide the best possible quality of life I can for those people without implementing paywalls for you to actually see my content. So thanks for being understanding. Okay, so the criminally slept on class of weapons in PvP that you need to respect, it's none other than the precision frame family of sidearms. So why do I say that they're slept on? Well, 2 things have to be true in order for a weapon type to qualify as slept on. The first condition is that it is very seldom used. The second condition is that it is much, much better than its usage rate would indicate. Both of those conditions are met with precision sidearms. I friggin' love these things, they are so fun. But let's hit that first condition, the usage rate. Sidearms as a whole have plummeted in popularity in recent seasons. In fact, if you look through the most used weapons in PvP right now, you have to scroll all the way down to the 44th weapon in terms of usage rates to find a sidearm, and that one is adaptive. Actually, there are only 2 sidearms in the top 100 weapons used in PvP right now, period, and they're both adaptives. There are 600% more SMGs in the top 100, but there isn't a single precision frame sidearm in there at all. I know there will be some of you in the comments who are like, hey, I'm not sleeping on these things at all. I main Cryesthesia, or I main Enigma's Draw, or whatever it may be, and that's super cool. But know that you are in the extreme minority here. You're like a friggin' unicorn. So as far as the first condition is concerned, precision frame sidearms meet the requirements. But let's look at that second condition. They have to actually be much better than their usage lets on. So let's break that down. Precision frame sidearms fire at 260 rounds per minute. They do 57 damage to the head and 41 damage to the body, meaning if you land 3 headshots and 1 body shot, then you can reach an optimal TTK of 0.7 seconds. Now that is fast. It's just slightly slower than an adaptive sidearm, but the trade-off is that the precision frame allows you to hit a body shot while the adaptives do not. And the precision frames have exceptionally high aim assist values, higher than any other family of sidearm, and have much more reach, making hitting that optimal TTK an actual cakewalk. The Cryesthesia, for example, has 93 aim assist and 72 range. The Boudica, 85 aim assist, up to 90 with target adjuster, and max 100 with moving target, which mine has. It's a casual stroll in the park hitting headshots with this thing. The Swift Verdict, 90 aim assist. These things are literally pocket hand cannons, often hitting their optimal TTKs at 20 meters out. Now, some people will immediately point out, hey, the Immortal has an optimal TTK of 0.67 seconds. So that 0.03, not 0.3, 0.03 second difference, it doesn't matter with Destiny's tick rate. It doesn't. If they hit their shots and you hit your shots, it's a trade 9 out of 10 times. But beyond that, the Immortal requires absolute perfection to hit that optimal TTK. You have to hit 9 straight crits with it in order to hit that. I'm going to keep it real with you. It is a lot easier to hit 3 headshots and 1 body shot with a precision frame sidearm than it is to beam 9 straight headshots with an SMG while having to track your target's movement perfectly during that full duration of the volley. And with the sidearm, you can actually do some peak shotting and come out on top of that duel as well. But to push things even more, these sidearms have damage perks and S-tier dueling perks as well, both combined into one roll. For example, the Boudica has moving target for more aim assist and strafe speeds, but then in the second column, it has multi-kill clip, which turns it into a 3-tap kill. That's a 0.53 second TTK. The Swift Verdict has surplus, killing wind, and threat detector all in the first column. But in the second column, it has kill clip straight up. That's 71 damage to the head, easy 3-tap. But it's also 50 to the body, so you can hit that optimal 0.7 second TTK without landing a single headshot. And there's a couple of those in the gameplay of this video where I'm weak after coming out of an engagement. And so for the second guy, I reload, I have kill clip up, and I'm jumping through the air to avoid some of his shots, and I'm just hip firing the thing, and I hit straight 51 damage to the body shots, and they die. Saved my life. The Boudica and the Swift Verdict are the top 2 legendary precision frame sidearms you should be hunting. Some people will make a case for the Enigma's Draw. Personally, I don't have a lot of love for that gun. I've tried tons of different perk combinations on it, and I just don't care for the optics on it. It's got a fat body to it. I couldn't get down with it. The Boudica and the Swift Verdict were so much cleaner and easier to use for me. The Boudica is a world drop. Last season you could focus them though, and I tried to get you all on that train back then too. Since then, I've accumulated 3 different god rolls for different builds and over 2,000 kills to date. I love the thing. I also tried to get you on the Swift Verdict a few seasons ago. You can farm those in the Prophecy Dungeon at the Spinning Room encounter. Just wait until the Prophecy is the farmable dungeon. I know it's on the rotator. I don't know what week it's up. You'll have to look. And when it is active, get a couple of buds together, go in there, get to the Spinning Room, and spend some time there. I've done a few farming sessions there and snagged some nasty rolls, including the one you're seeing in the gameplay, which is Killing Wind and Kill Clip. But I think the king of these sidearms is the exotic Cryesthesia. This thing cannot miss. It's nasty, huge aim assist, great range, and then you can start chaining freezing bullets on people. It's just not even fair. It's a superb dueler, easily S tier. Listen y'all, I'm not yanking your chain here. The Swift Verdict is currently my most used weapon in Trials this season. And I don't use it to be a hipster. I use it because I want to win my games quickly and get my loot. So in a world that says conform to the meta, use what everyone else is using so you can compete, hey, I'd challenge you to take on a new goal. Climb a different mountain than everyone else. While they're busy getting good at using something that's going to get nerfed soon, maybe you can perfect your skills with something that will never get nerfed, but hangs with the things that will be. That way your approach is timeless, immune to decay, and will most definitely surprise and impress people, if not make them angry and go out of their way to send you hilariously mean messages. Thanks as always for tuning in to the video today. I appreciate you all. I've got a couple of sponsored videos that I think will go up on the channel next week at some time. A polite reminder that if you watch those plugs that I do, that's great. But if you have no interest in them, you can just skip the ad entirely. In fact, if a video was sponsored, then I actually dial back the mid-roll ads on YouTube, so you don't have to watch the YouTube ads on top of my promo, just to save you some time. I love you all. Be warm and well fed, my friends. Let me know what you think of precision frame sidearms and which one is your favorite in the comment section below. And I hope to catch you in the Crucible.